What just happened on my screen? Okay. Am I on? Let me see. Okay, yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 13th. Every time I'm saying the date, well, yesterday and today, saying the date, I'm looking at my Alexa show. Thank God it's showing me because I don't ever know what day it is, what time it is. But anyway, good morning. How did y'all sleep? Geez, my eyes are always telling the truth about how small they are. At least they be a little bit more open when I put a little bit of mascara and some eyeliner and stuff on. But when I be smiling, it's like, where my eyeballs at? Anywho, I'm hot. Oh, I could take this off if I'm hot, right? Oh, yeah, wait. Let me put this on my Witty Hutton shirt. My Witty Hutton shirt, if you know, you know. Anywho, so yes, good morning, peeps. I came on late yesterday and late today. Normally I was doing it at 7:30. But I'm late because I've been working from home. I've been able to sleep in a little bit. I said, well, let me get a little bit of that. Let me get a little bit of some of that. So, but I was sleeping in, so that's the real reason. But anywho, yeah, so Sophia up there getting ready for the bus, which comes at, I don't know, she's been coming at crazy times anyway. So what's been going on? Did y'all get a chance to check out well, no, not even that. First of all, did you hear the Cardi B sample of Imaginary Players? And the question is, what do you think? Somebody said that they felt like that song would have been better with the Get Money beat. Let's just deal with this, y'all. All songs would be better if they were originally made. Nobody wants to do an original beat anymore. And it's annoying. Now, we love Imaginary Players real bad over here, okay? Did she do a good job with the song? Yes, she did do a good job with the song. However, I don't know. I just rather hear Jay sing it, rap it, whatever. But she still did a good job. She still did a good job, and it's always good to hear a song with a beat like that playing currently for the kids who don't know, and they do not know. But, you know, with Cardi B, I guess they'll find out a little bit, you know, luckily for them. So, yeah, the Imaginary Players joint that Cardi did it's cute. It's cute, you know what I mean? It's very, very luxurious. It's very much, very good. She did a good job there. She did a good job. But we do love Cardi B over here. As crazy as she is, we do love her. But, yeah, so that was pretty good. But what I wanted to ask is if y'all saw Amanda Seales up against, like, was it like 20 conservative black people? And it's on this channel called Jubilee. And Jubilee you can find on YouTube. I kept seeing a lot of clips. And over the years, me and Amanda used to be real cool, you know. And then we fell out one day because I went on her page and said something. And she immediately was like, block. I was like, oh, God, no. There's a way around this, right? Yeah. But she didn't like what I was saying. Plus, I kept calling her Mandy. And she was like, I had been calling her Mandy for years. And then I guess one day she finally caught it and was like, only people that's what it was. Only people that are close to me call me Mandy. Shut the hell up, Mandy. Okay? Mandy, please, enough, okay? But, so yeah, she got up there and basically had to slay those conservative black dragons, from what I saw. And it's just trippy to see how... It's trippy to watch the 8% and the 20% try to defend a position that oppresses us. It's one thing to be indoctrinated and to feel like, you know, your beef isn't necessarily with this or with that. But as a black person, denying certain truths about Black history, about how people are treated. You know, I don't trust Black people who say that they don't see color. Whose color you don't see? What are we talking about? You know what I mean? And you can never get anybody, let alone a Black person, to explain what are you really trying to say when you say you don't see color. Because obviously we know what they think they're trying to say, but they can never expand on that point. Okay? It's imperative that you see color. It's imperative that everyone sees color. That way nobody gets denied their experience that they absolutely have based on that color. Okay? So you must see color. You do see color. And that's not acceptable to me. I don't accept a person saying they don't see color. And I ain't gonna argue them down either. Okay? Because it's pointless. If you don't see my color, then, you know, when your time comes, don't be looking for the colored. Don't be looking for the colored, okay, to come help save. Don't be calling Ben Crump, okay? Leave that man alone. He don't see color. Okay, you want to fight for your rights only after the fact. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. Just because well, let me not say that. I know somebody who says that or said that, and they are Black. And it was just sad, you know what I mean? And I had to shut the conversations down. We were talking about regular stuff, and then, you know, as certain things were happening in the world, he was like, well, I don't really see color, and I've never experienced, said he never experienced racism. Good for you. That's excellent news. That's excellent news. But that's anecdotal. You not experiencing racism doesn't mean that you don't see everybody else experiencing it. Now, what do I always say? You don't have to experience something yourself directly to know that this particular thing affects other people. You don't have to have the experience to know that something is true. Most of us are crazy enough to want to have our own experience. Smart people know better. I don't need to smoke crack to know how crackheads operate, what they do and what they don't do. I've seen enough. Enough. Okay? But that's my point. And so, and with that point, I don't think it's fair to always try to be on a spectrum. You know what I mean? Like, well, if it's not that bad, like, in other words, as if being a crackhead is going too far. No. Because, see, Rick James made it clear. What you mean going too far? It ain't no such place. I mean, that's what Big James said. I didn't say it. I'm just repeating what he said. But ultimately, yeah, but she let those people know the deal. You know, her disposition is always how it is. Gas facing. Just always looking, just a terrible looking face. Like, ugh, girl, I don't need her to smile. I know somebody the other day, she was saying that she needs to smile more. No, she don't. She can have her face exactly how she want to have her face. Okay? I need to smile more because that's something I would like to do. But, you know, ain't shit sweet. So my face is what it is. RBF all day. I'm usually in a good mood. It's just you got to get past me looking like I'm not. Because I know I always look like I'm not. But I'm usually in a decent mood. But as we all know, it don't take much. But anywho, but yeah, she did her thing with that. And she has, I believe her master's is in African American Studies. So she's not a dummy. And people who have degrees like that have to do a lot of listening and a lot of writing. In case you didn't know, but you know. So she's decently well versed in that. And if you have any personal interest, her personal interest in it allows her to expound on her already established education. But here's something that's been tripping me out. I've been watching like I've been watching a lot of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC reels. And I just want to lay the truth to rest once and for all. Okay? the Backstreet Boys are the better group. They are. It's true. They can sing and they can dance. NSYNC can dance and they can sing. Ultimately, it boils down to when you're 50 and you're on tour, we're going to be looking for the singing skills way more. And right now, I believe, Backstreet Boys are on tour. And NSYNC sitting around like this watching reels like me. And they looking good. They looking really good. And that's just the bottom line. But, recently, Justin Timberlake was on some sort of set or tour or whatever. And looking mighty terrible. I mean, he tried to have on like a jacket. He's trying to do like the Chris Brown. And what he failed to realize is, even when Chris Brown ain't overly dressed for like a performance style dressing, he's dressed how he dresses. Justin, you was trying to have a moment where you just, oh no, y'all, oh my God, I see a big ass spider and I'm about to die. Oh my God. Oh no, it's a fucking cricket. Oh God, I got to do something about this. Okay, it was a cricket. Ooh. Oh yeah, there you go. He was moving, so I gotta let him I gotta let him do some breakdancing first. But when you spray a bug, an ant, a roach or whatever, a cricket in this particular instance, I'll spray a cricket, I still want to see him do some breakdancing, okay? Because to me that's harassment and I need to be paid for my shock that I just felt. Because you know how when you see something from your peripheral, you be like, no. But yeah, I gotta get that shit up. But not before the breakdancing starts. Or ends in his case. But anyway, like I said, Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC. Even though I love It's Gonna Be May by NSYNC, okay? All that I do is not enough for you. Oh, I love that. But, yeah, Backstreet Boys could take them. And they are taking them. And Justin gonna have to sober up, get dressed, and get on stage, or they gonna have to let it go. And that's that. But anyway, enough about that. I did recently see a reel with this girl. Okay, she's a rapper. And she was saying how she hates, and y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm going to certainly tell y'all what I think here. But she wasn't telling me a damn thing, okay? Let me go ahead and log in. It's 8 o'clock. But see, because I'm right here, I could be logged in, and then I can still run my mouth at least for another minute or two. But let me log in. Alright, so, anywho, what was my point? Oh, so the girl. So, she had a reel, and she was saying how she can't stand when her and her friends are going to go out, and then somebody or people want to call and be like, what you wearing? Are we wearing heels? Is it shoes? Is it heels? Is it this? Is it that? And she was like, you a girl. You can always do too much, blah, blah, blah. So then, of course, I look in the comments. And some of the ladies like, yeah, do too much. And then some of them are like, forget that. I'm not wearing heels. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Or whatever. And people saying how I hate when people ask this question. I hate when people ask. But listen. My number one rule to go out, to hang out, what is the dress code? What is the dress code? I'm telling you the dress code. The dress code at all times is ABC. You got to be in your ABCs every time. The dress code is always be cute. There is no question about what I'm wearing, what somebody else is wearing. Is it heels? Is it that? Wear what's cute. You need to be looking cute. That's the dress code every time without fail. Whatever that means for your closet, your wardrobe, and your style is what we should be seeing when we see each other. Now, back in the day, I did enforce a dress code. During my when I turned 35, I came down here to Atlanta with my friends. I had an itinerary and a dress code. The dress code was we all wearing teeny little dresses, and we did. And we did, but you know, nowadays we don't have to have on a dress, but you need to always be looking cute. That's for sure. So, asking me specifically what I'm wearing, sometimes I really don't know until the end because it's just like, oh my God. I'm not a person that likes to wear a lot of black. I have black, but I noticed that I don't find myself in a lot of like all black. I hate an all black party. I hate an all white party. I hate a theme party. Stop trying to tell me what to do. Because I feel a lot of pressure at a white party. I feel a lot of pressure at a black party. You know what I mean? I'm not big on wearing a whole bunch of black. I will. I have black, but I don't want to wear that. And I certainly don't want to wear it because it's a theme. I just hate that. But anyway, yeah, the dress code is always be cute. That's the bottom line. ABC. All day long. That's it. That's it. Always be cute. And as long as you know that that's the dress code, heels don't matter. What's in your wardrobe that's cute? Wear what's cute. If it's heels this time, you're going to have to suffer. If it's not heels, then you're not going to have to suffer. But just make sure it's still cute. Okay? But yeah, I didn't have much else, but I know. You know what? Let's talk about something slightly depressing, and that's the big beautiful bill. I know I've been talking about that for some weeks or whatever, but from what I'm hearing right now, if you have family members, friends, or whatever that's in like nursing homes, they being cut. Medicaid is being cut to the point where it is no longer feasible for a lot of nursing homes to keep their Medicaid patients. They put them out October 1, September 1. And so the people are down to the TikTok and, you know, the reels, crying and not sure what they're going to do with their parent or family member or spouse or whatever. And it's just really sad. It's sad because a lot of the people that are crying are people that just refuse to read even the contents portion of Project 2025 or believe it. And so now, once again, another price has to be paid for not just them, but of course them as well, because what they don't know, just like I mentioned with Amanda Seals earlier, what they don't know, just like some black people don't know, is the system oppresses all of us. There's only 1% that's rich. Everybody else is the working poor. Okay? You don't have to call yourself that, but that's still what you are. We all are the working poor, okay? And trust and believe, if any one of us got Medicaid right now, you better be looking to see what that means, and to see what it don't mean anymore. You better be finding out. If you know somebody on Medicaid, you or your kids on Medicaid, you need to be finding out what that means. Okay, call down there and find out what are they saying. Are they taking something away? What's that going to be? What's that going to look like? Is it for a kid? Is it for this? Did they put limits on children as far as ages? All type of stuff. And it's you have to do your own due diligence to figure out what's going on. I promise you, do not wait for the TV to tell you anything, because come. You're not going to miss the bus, girl. If you was going to miss the bus, I would have been said something. Girl, what you got on?
Well, I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
4 minutes now.
Yeah, tell me about it. Go ahead.
Because I'm wearing pants all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Front door.
Anywho, y'all. What was my point? Did I have one? Yes, go check your Medicaid. You need to do your own due diligence. Okay? Don't wait for a reel. Don't wait for anybody to tell you what you can find out for yourself. It's the same thing as for anything you do or don't believe, you can find out for yourself. Do not just let anybody tell you what's going on, what's not going on. Find out for yourself. And if you think that takes too long, then break up your research into little bits and pieces. That's my recommendation. But it doesn't stop the need for you to go find out on your own. So you could draw your own conclusion and talk your own smack about, so you can have a real position about things. But if you just listening to other people, then your position, you don't have a position, okay? All you have is an ear that works. And that's about it, because if you ain't listening, you certainly ain't reading, you know? And that's no shade, but it is all tea. But anyway, I'm about to go outside and check on my daughter, make sure she get on the bus. Yeah, I really didn't have much else. My days are usually what? Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. So I'm going to still keep it that way. That'll give me a way to get my thoughts together and see what I want to say for Friday, because I will be here Friday. And I can't speak for next week right now. I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to, but ultimately, I'm going to take it one day at a time, okay? I can't put one day in front of the other no matter how much I try. But anyway, y'all have a good day today, okay? Today's Tuesday. Y'all have a good day. Try not to let nobody piss you off. But if they do, you know what to do. But also remember, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, you know. Most people really can't kick rocks. Right now, we're going to let crashing out be for everybody else and not for us. That's my recommendation. Let everybody else crash out, and you know, if you can, you provide the first aid. Okay? You provide the first aid, but completely pointless. Okay? People that know, you know. And for the ones who don't, can easily just ask somebody. Baby. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I will do the same. And I will see y'all Friday, unless I need to come to y'all before Friday and say anything, which I'm doubting. I'll save it all for Friday, if there's something to even say or said. Because a lot of stuff is on repeat. It's just drama, 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 drama. The world's falling apart. The world's burning. Oh my God, a flood here, a fire there, a tornado, a hurricane, a shooting, a mass shooting, a regular shooting, a drive-by shooting. It's a drowning. The people are drowning. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I plan to do the same, and I'll see y'all Friday. And that's just it. All right, y'all. Peace.